today. From Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals taking on Matt Ryan and the Indianapolis Colts.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the Queen City of Cincinnati and Paul Brown Stadium right on the banks of the Ohio River. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Indianapolis Colts and the Cincinnati Bengals. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gautin. To my left, Charles Davis. And, Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Colts, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And if you look back to last week, it was all about their defense. Anytime you hold an NFL team to single digits, that's saying something.
It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. As we get a peek at Matt Ryan, a man who's been in the league since back in 2008. They go play action now. Ryan to the right side, complete to Taylor. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. Now, this defense for the Bengals, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later. Looking to throw again on second down. Ryan got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Here's Ryan. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. From just shy of midfield, Ryan. Pass out left, caught by Woods. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. B.J. Hill able to record his 5th sack of the season. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Here we go. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. Room here to run. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with career touchdown number 157, moving him past Terrell Owens and into a tie with Randy Moss for 4th on the all-time list. And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Trey Hendrickson. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Here's Ryan. That pass complete to Deontay Hardy. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and they will take over 1st and 10. Joe Mixon and the Bengal offense ready to go back to work. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. And I think we'll see plenty of that as this season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now a give. Left side, it's Portis. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. They hand it off to Portis. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Burrow on play action. He will find his man Chase complete. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. They'll run on 3rd down with Portis. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll go right back to the ground with Portis. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Now it's Ryan. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's Ryan to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action, Ryan. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Trey Hendrickson. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Taylor. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. Throw left side complete. That's Hardy. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Jake Elliott readies for the field goal try. He was originally drafted by the Bengals. The kick by Elliott is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 84 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Bengals. T. Higgins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense retakes center stage. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, There's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to...
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. DJ Reader. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Throwing on second and long. Ryan. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Third and long. It's Ryan. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. To punt on fourth down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 43. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Running right, Portis. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are able to widen their lead here in this first half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And the Colts coming out now. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
To the right side, this is Taylor. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Third and 2, now Ryan. Able to find his man, Woods. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now Ryan. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. That sack backs Ryan and the Colts up a bit here, facing a third and long. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. Boy, plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. He's in his zone, second quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little.
Now Burrow on first down. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. To throw again on second down. Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 33. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On first down, Ryan. Out of his hands quickly to Pittman. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Ryan. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Again, Ryan. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On first and 10, it's Ryan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hardy. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. So we reach, and we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff ready to go. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak and right now looking good in this one as well. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 54 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon with career touchdown number 158. That pushes him past Randy Moss and into 4th place all time as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there is just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. An inside give. Here's Portis. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On the give, here's Portis. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bengals get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Ryan. Throw left side complete. That's Harding. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And taken right on the 30. So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression, jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Back to Mixon on 1st down. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's Mixon on the counter. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Boy, 184 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll give this up the middle to Portis. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down. Now Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Touchdown! Joe Mixon. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have now opened up a 7-touchdown lead. Unbelievable. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Colts set to take over here offensively. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try to play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And he goes out right around the 39. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. On 2nd down, here's Mixon.
And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
But Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, and a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
Zach Taylor's made the decision. He's going to go ahead and throw out the red challenge flag. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
So the challenge does not sway the official's decision. Spot of the football going to remain right where it is.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yard.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The 20, 10, 5, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play. And it's 2nd down. To throw is Ryan.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
This pass caught. It's Woods.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Ryan will throw again. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. B.J. Hill getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Ryan. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. B.J. Hill dropping him for the 2nd straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on 3rd down. Ryan. The toss here completed to Pittman. It'll go down. It's a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
And this will be taken at the 13. A good return there, calling 13 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, hey, we're up 50. Why not go for 100? You think maybe that line was uttered on the sideline? I can't believe what we're seeing here. An NFL game this lopsided.
Here's Portis. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run it here with Portis. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. A run with Portis. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They hand it off to Portis. Down to the 42, 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a carry for Portis. And some room to work. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 111 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Burrow looking to pass and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Can't ask for a better 1st quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because They're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Meanwhile, Ryan's throw into the hands of Pittman here. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Ryan. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. One last shot for Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Cincinnati, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.